Bart kept scratching his head while taking the photo. The teacher noticed Bart's head was full of lice. The principal thought it was the parents' neglect. Willie suggested checking Lisa's hygiene. An announcement over the intercom called Lisa to the office. The classmates kept mocking Lisa. Lisa, covered in dirt, walked into the office. The principal got his answer. He immediately called child services to report the situation. The caseworker walked into the Simpsons' house. Sure enough, it was a complete mess. Newspapers from 20 years ago. There was also a ragged-looking man. Even the baby was getting water from the dog's hole to drink, with a note stuck to its body. All these things made the caseworker more certain they were unfit to raise the children any longer, so the kids were sent to a foster home, the neighbor Flanders' house. Even though they were only 10 feet apart, they couldn't even talk to each other. They could only look at the children's shadows through the window, so the two went to the judge to plead their case. The judge saw their love for the children. He ordered them to complete the family skills course, then they could get the kids back. On the other side, Bart and Lisa also started missing home. The house felt empty without the kids. Suddenly, a doorbell rang, the one Bart uses, sounded. The two ran to the door excitedly. It was just a false hope. It turned out Bart had secretly left a note at the doorstep, with the kids' encouragement. Marge and Homer graduated successfully. However, when Flanders found out the three kids hadn't been baptized, he immediately set out to take them for baptism. Fortunately, Homer arrived just in time. The whole family was finally reunited again. Homer not only ate his new co-worker Grimes' lunch, but also chewed up all his pencils. While Grimes worked diligently, Homer sang beside him to distract him. Grimes warned Homer that the control panel was sounding an alarm, but Homer calmly picked up a bucket of water. All this left Grimes shocked, and he complained about Homer to his colleagues. But the other co-workers didn't care, since they were just like Homer. The next second, Homer even picked up a bottle of sulfuric acid and was about to drink it. Grimes rushed to stop him, but ended up ruining Mr. Burns' precious wall. He was called in for a talk because of it. From that point on, Grimes saw Homer as his enemy. Homer couldn't stand having someone dislike him, since he considered himself the most beloved man in Springfield. So he invited Grimes over for dinner, but this only made Grimes more resentful. He worked hard yet lived in a single room, with only a decent-looking briefcase and hairstyle to show for it, while lazy, ignorant Homer lived in a nice house with a happy family. In his eyes, Homer was like a fraud. The next day, Homer, not wanting to see Grimes, lied that his car engine was broken. After Marge exposed his lie, she suggested Homer show his professional side at work, thinking maybe Grimes would stop hating him. So Homer tried to be a model employee, but Grimes wasn't ready to let Homer off the hook. He tricked Homer into entering a children's model contest. As Homer walked onto the stage, Grimes stood up to laugh at him, but he never expected Homer actually won first place in the contest. Grimes completely lost his mind. Bart just got into chemistry and immediately discovered his talent for it. He started doing experiments in his treehouse. He pretended to read comic books to hide the fact that he was actually reading chemistry books. Marge always felt something was off, thinking Bart must be secretly plotting something, so she asked Homer to go check it out. But Bart said he just wanted to follow in Homer's footsteps, which made Homer very satisfied. He invited Bart to visit the company, but Bart was too busy with his experiments. The next day, Bart and Milhouse were doing experiments again. Marge couldn't help but worry. Suddenly, a piece of paper fluttered down from the treehouse. It turned out Bart wanted to participate in the school talent show, so they decided to go watch the performance. As soon as they left, the tree suddenly turned into an ice tree. Before the show, Homer wrote his will in advance. The previous performances were so boring that the audience was eager to leave, but luckily the host stopped them in time. Bart finally appeared, but as soon as he lifted the beaker, the police came on stage to stop him. The police said they had received an anonymous report from Skinner.
Do you even know what anonymous means?
Bart looked at Marge in the audience and said he was innocent, so Marge decided to help Bart pour the contents of the beaker. As soon as she did, Little Lucky ran off. Bart turned on the music, and the audience was shocked by what they saw. Marge hugged Bart and said, "I shouldn't have doubted you."
Well, you should have.